Okay, looks like I'm white. We'll just play my normal opening. He plays 4/4s, so maybe he's going for influence. Maybe not. If he was going for influence, I think he would have played high. And I'm just going to keep taking points. I don't think he really has a good connection between these two. Because if he connects here, I go here. Like, no matter where he plays, I'll have an invasion later. But for now, I think I want to approach. I don't want to approach this side because this is just too low. If I approach here or here, he's just going to pincer. So I think I'd rather approach here, try and build the top side. If he plays something over here, I can still kind of reduce. And if he does this one, I can just 3/3. If he blocks this way, which feels like the right way, I'm kind of naturally destroying that potential he had over here. And I'm not really losing too much here. And I can even maybe play something over here later. But this group should be okay. Looks like he's trying to attack it, but I can live in the corner. I can get out. He can make some points here, but that's not a big deal. I can just keep pressing him down while getting some space to run out. Yep, and I'm just gonna keep pushing. Feels bad to give him a tiger's mouth here, so I think I'll be patient and just go ahead and push. I have lots of space to run out, so it's very hard for him to actually attack this. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and reduce instead of invading, and then just try and connect. But this feels a bit bad. I think he had to play something like this to connect under. Because now I'm just going to cut this off. This group should be okay. I can extend or jump. We'll go ahead and extend because I can turn an Atari. So I'll just keep pushing. And this, I can still jump here in the corner to make some eye shape. I can still connect and run out. And I don't want to let him live too easily. But I'm not sure if I want to try and make points first and then turn or not. No, we'll just jump here first. I don't want to let him block here, and then he has lots of potential here. And if I play the knight's move, then he pushes. It feels like I have to keep pushing, and he gets stronger. This one, yeah, he gets rid of some eye space, but now I can just try and connect. And if I get a move around here or even here, it feels like this group is getting in more and more trouble. So he tries to run away. I can still 3/3 here. So I think I'll go ahead and Atari and try and make sure these are very connected. And then I can kind of defend the cut a little bit with this. Maybe it's a bad move because maybe he can peep here and Sente. But I can probably push and Tanuki. And then if he goes through and cuts, I can just kind of peep. Okay, but he played this one, which makes it a bit easy for me. So I think I just want to connect. Yep, we'll go ahead and connect. And if he blocks here, there's still a cut. I can still 3/3. This turn feels a bit unusual. If he tries to cut, I can kind of just net it. So I'm going to go back to trying to make points on the side here. I'm not sure why he pushed. Normally you only play this if you're going to cut. But here the cut just doesn't work. And then there's still some weaknesses here he has to worry about. I don't want to let him get this turn, so I'm going to at least push once, which opens up a peep here. Okay, so he just connects solidly. I'll just go ahead and jump. So there's no peep here, but this group also doesn't have any eyes. Okay, so he's trying to defend. I think I want to try reducing this area while maybe making this point, or this area more points than potential. Okay, he Tanukis. The cut doesn't really bother me, but I don't want to let him get too many points over here. So I think I'll reduce his corner, get a few extra points on the side. And if he blocks here, I can clamp. And then there's some Aji here, which later I can play here and then poke and then connect under. But for now, I'll just try and make a base on the side. Okay, so he's trying to defend this with this. Which kind of works. I think I do need to defend here. I'm not sure what the best way is, though. Maybe just connect solidly. Yeah, we'll just connect solidly. Gets rid of all peeps and weaknesses. And the game still feels pretty close. He hasn't made any major mistakes, and he keeps defending, which is always good. But I don't want to let him connect too easily. But I also don't want to force an attack. So I think I'll just play something over here, trying to connect to these while making a few points. It also helps reduce this area. And if he spends a move here to connect, it doesn't seem like it'd be too useful. And he has lots of cutting points, so yeah, he has to be a little bit careful here. So then I get to turn this into points. He can Atari, but that's okay. I'm not sure if he's trying to cut something off here or he's just trying to connect in a more efficient way. Either way, it's pretty good. This one feels a bit extreme because I can push here and it feels like I can actually fight back. Maybe he can cut off 2 stones, but the 2 stones aren't that important. And I didn't expect him to go this side because this is just very bad shape for him. And now if he pushes, it's much easier to defend. Yeah, I'm not sure. I guess he's just trying to connect. But it feels like he gave me more stuff over here, and I can still Atari and cut this off or capture 2 stones. So this group is still not 100% safe. I think if he wanted to defend, he should have just defended. It feels like he just kind of gave me extra points here. So now I think it's pretty much endgame. But I think I'll push here first, because if he's not careful, there's still like a push here and some Aji here. And after that, I think it goes to endgame, where I just need to start playing big moves on the sides.
I just started a league last month on Patreon. It's only $20. And with that, I review most games played, and you get at least one game with me that will also be reviewed. I also offer lessons there. So if you can check it out, I would appreciate it. And I have the link in the description.
And then there's still some Aji here with like a peep and cuts, which gives me some potential here. So I think I'll go ahead and try that first. I do have to be careful with my cut over here. Not sure what he's going for, but I can still push through and cut, or even push through here now and then keep going and then cut the whole thing off. So this push is a bit unusual. I think he had to connect here. Okay, so he goes trying to defend. Hard to say which direction, but I think this is probably best because I at least get some potential here. He does get to peep here and play here and maybe cut this stone off, but I can peep here and it should only be 1 eye, so I should be able to gain some profit somewhere else. And for endgame, it feels like there's not too many big endgame moves. Like this move is pretty big, maybe attaching here, playing here. I think I'll just connect here because I can still push through and cut, and if he blocks here, I can still push this way and cut one way or the other. I just got to make sure nothing here happens, so I'll go ahead and defend that too. Because if he's forced to live, I should be able to get small points here and there. Don't really care if he gets this move, so I'll play this one. And he can do like this squeeze, where you can get this move for free, but even if he makes an eye here, I'll get an eye here, which will be good for endgame. And it feels like he needs to block here, because if I push it's Sente, and then I get to reduce his eyes even more. And here I think I just have to focus on getting out. So I can Atari here. And if I push through, there's Atari, and capture. I do have to be a bit careful. If he Ataris here, he can capture here. But this is also pretty good for me. I think he should have just connected, because then I probably have to defend and then he can connect. So here I get an extra move here, which helps make this area stronger. And I can still push through and cut. Maybe not anymore. But I can go like here, here, and push, which would cut off these stones, or at least the 3. So yeah, I can go here, play the empty triangle, which I think is actually a good empty triangle here. Because he just has a little bit too much weakness. And then I kept everything pretty strong, which allows me, okay, so he's just going all out. I guess I can't really cut right away, can I? I misread. Anything else I can do to make it work? Probably not. We'll just peep. And that's why reading is very important. So you don't embarrass yourself when streaming videos. We'll play here because it should be Sente. I'm not sure if there's a cut here that really works. I'm not sure. We'll see what he does. Oh. I mean, this is pretty big. I don't know if that's big enough right now, though. Kind of want to just get the big end game. And I guess it's not really Sente, but it's still probably one of the bigger moves on the board. Now, that's very surprising. I think capturing this stone is much bigger than that one. And then there's still a double Atari here. So this feels like a big gain for me. And okay, so he's helped me fix this issue as well. So that's very nice of him. And there's still like some weakness here. So he does fix that, and I'll just simply capture. So how does Score Estimator say things are going? It's not letting me click it. So either it's broken or there's a way to turn it off before you play. One of those. This doesn't feel as big. I think this is probably just really big. Not sure which I want to play first. Yeah. I think I'll do the attach. He can capture, but then I get to reduce this area. And if I get to extend later, he can get into some trouble if I run this out. Okay. And then him playing here is going to be really big. So he might just push here first. Okay. So then I think I'll turn before he gets this move. And I can still play this one and even jump this far. This one feels a bit passive. I don't think the cut works because I think he just has more liberties. So now later I'll get a monkey jump here. Or I can even just do this right away, I guess. And this one. And then I can jump further. Because before I think it's Gote if I play here. But with this move, when he blocks here, I go here. He blocks. I don't have to add a connection. So I can play this for free. And then I can come back and reduce this side. Kind of already connected here. I can still get rid of this eye. I'm not sure if I want to play that extreme though. I'll play here. It's Sente. This doesn't have two eyes yet. Okay. And Atari, because why not? What else do I got? Yeah, I think squeezing is probably a good idea because he's not alive here. So I might be able to get some extra profit somewhere else. I don't think it matters if I play this or not, so we'll just get rid of the eye and connect under. And when he goes here, I get to play this move, and then I can connect under, which gives me more profit over here. And then this move is also really big, but connecting under is going to be bigger. Yep, connect under. And then this push is probably the biggest. And I don't think there's too much Aji. Maybe he can play the wedge and threaten to cut, but I'm not sure it's that big. And we'll go ahead and just peep here. And block. I'm not sure there's anything bigger. Yeah, so we'll just block. Still need to make sure I'm alive here because there's no eyes here. There's a cut here, and I don't really have eyes here yet, though I could probably peep here and play here to get an eye. So I don't think it has any real chance of dying, but still should be a little careful. Now this feels very extreme. I feel like I have to play this one, whether it works or not, because that just feels very deep. So he might feel like he's behind. I haven't counted, and I don't have Score Estimator, so nothing I can really do to figure out what the score is. But it feels like this should just work. Yeah, he can maybe cut this off and Sente, but he gave me points here, and as he captures this, I can still reduce while making points. And still has a double Atari after this, so yeah, I'm pretty sure he doesn't really gain too much. So I'll just play here, threatening to connect. It gives me some points here that I didn't have before. Still some Aji I have to be careful about. This doesn't work. If he pushes, I cut, so I can play this one, which kind of helps fix this. Then I defend, and he still needs to kind of capture this. I don't know. This is big in game. Not sure what else is big. Like this one definitely is big because it connects me. It gets rid of any Aji here. So I think I'll go ahead and play this one. Okay, pretty big. I'll peep here. I have to be a bit careful because there is a peep here, but I think I just connect, and then if he goes here, I can cut. I'm not sure there's really any other weakness there. So we'll go ahead and play this one, which is worth 2 points. Yep. Yep. Responding is probably just going to be the biggest. It's not really any super big end game left. Okay, just capture. So this is 1 point. Not sure there's anything bigger. I guess this is 2 points. Yeah, so this one's probably bigger. And then this move's actually quite big. This one's probably bigger than this one. I don't think I'll ever be able to cut. So I think I'll just, well, it doesn't matter. He's already connected at this point, so it's not really sensei. So I think I will play this one, which feels a lot bigger than him capturing and me defending. Because I get 2 points, while this is maybe 1 point. I guess it's 2. Not sure. I guess it depends on if I fight the Ko or not. There's some Aji. I'll just connect. And connect. And connect. And then this was bigger, but it's if I get to capture this stone later, but if he connects, then it's the same. But this is probably going to be worth more. I can threaten to connect, which I think gives me at least 1 point. Although it is Gote. If he plays here, I need to connect. And this is just Sensei. Kanatari here. Okay. Well, that's a blunder. I think I was winning before that, but for sure winning now. Okay, and then he resigns. Yeah, it was a very simple game. There wasn't really much to say, but hopefully it was still interesting, or maybe you learned something. But I'll see you guys next Monday.